So let's get us a message. And remember, these are all just general. So take what resonates for you and then leave the rest. Do not try to make it fit if it's just not your story. And thank you all for all the love and support, the likes, the shares, the comments, the subscribes. I really appreciate it. So I feel like there is a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. I feel like this person is going through a lot. I feel like there's a lot of conflict, a lot of relationships breaking down, a lot of competition. And I feel like this has been going on ever since you cut this person out. So this person has been facing a lot of problems with this Five of Wands. They could be fighting amongst family members, friends, even lovers. I just feel like this person has gone through a lot of chaos. So let's see. They're stressing. This person is really stressing. We have the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This person is stressing. They could be stressing over money, could be family. This person is having anxiety. They are in fear. So yeah, a lot of chaos in this person's life. Could be your child's mother, your child's father. They could be fighting with their mother, their father. I feel like this person is stressed because they see you very confident. You are sitting in this Queen of Wands energy. I feel like you are self-assured, very resilient. You're beautiful, you're handsome, and you're not giving up on yourself. They see you in this divine masculine energy. They see you taking care of your responsibility, really handling business. And this person is looking at you. This could be someone that you had a relationship with. You could have even been married with this person. But I feel like they are watching you. We do have the Hermit. They are watching you. They could be investigating you, trying to see what you have going on, how you're making your money, who you're talking to, really trying to keep tabs on you. This person could be going through a state of depression too. They could be isolating themselves, but you have a lot of balance, a lot of peace. I feel like you are divinely guided and heavily protected. I feel like your ancestors are not playing about you. This person could be in spiritual jail too with this Eight of Swords. I feel like they do feel trapped. They feel powerless. They feel like you're holding back from them. You're holding back your time, your resources, your energy, and they don't like that. With this Nine of Swords, this person is so stressed. I feel like they barely get any sleep at night stressing about you. It's like this person is going through like a mental conflict. Definitely could be about money, could be about their family. This person could see you bossing up. They could feel like you have a lot of blessings and you're holding back your time, your money, your energy, but you're moving forward. And I feel like you're moving forward. You're moving towards your happiness. Some of you guys could be investing in some land or building something, but you have a lot of stability and they feel left out in the cold. They feel left out from your happiness. They want to work together with you. They would love, love, love to heal the situation. This past person, the Six of Cups, this past person, this could be a family member, this could be an ex-lover, this could even be friends that are trying to circle around. They want to get back into your life because they really feel left out. I feel like a lot of them are going through something financially and they just see that you're happy. This person sees that you're happy and they want to be a part of that. Oh goodness, these past people, what's the messages? They want you to let your guard down. Look, Seven of Wands in reverse. They want you to let your guard down. They want you to let down your boundaries. They want you to let them back in. They are grieving the loss of this connection. They are looking at how they were sneaky, how they were trying to hide things from you, how they were betraying you, backstabbing you. And that's what really pushed you to move forward and go towards your happiness. They really knocked you into your happiness and they're stressing now. Like I said, some of them are really stressing about money. They are really going through when it comes to their finances, their stability. It's like their foundation is crumbling. What's the messages here? Stressing about money, stressing about family. What's the messages? Some of them could have other families. If you have a family with this person, they could have another family. They're stressing about how they're going to take care of this other family. It's just a lot going on in this person's life. They know they missed an opportunity with you, though. They know that you're not going to accept anything that they're offering. What's the messages? What's the messages here? But they do want you to let your guard down. They want you to talk to them. I feel like they could have had other people trying to reach out to you. Look, this person was flighty in and out, very impulsive. They could have impulsively married somebody else, maybe a mistress, a third party they had in the background. They could have actually married that person. At the bottom, we do have the Knight of Swords. So you're seizing opportunities. You're standing on business. You know what you know. And you just know that this person is very karmic. You feel like this person has addictions. They are very codependent on you, very obsessive when it comes to you. This past person is still obsessed with you. They still want you back. They're still watching you. They still want to hold on to you. They want to restart this karmic cycle. They do. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Ancestor Spirit guys, what's the messages here? What's the messages? They wish that you would have never found out what was going on behind the scenes. They miss you being in this Queen of Cups energy. You could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, but they miss you pouring into them. They miss you overextending to them. Now they see that everything is going back to you. You're taking your time, your energy, pouring it into yourself. You're very content. You are getting your wishes fulfilled. So you're happy. This person sees that you're happy because you're loving yourself, you know, and they just feel like they made a bad decision. If they married this third party, they really feel like they messed up. They feel like they're grieving because you found out that they were being sneaky, that they were hiding things behind your back. Now all they do is watch you. They see you getting some blessings in your life. They want to talk to you about this ending. They want to start a new connection with you. They want to give you another love offer, but you just see this person as someone that's a liar, someone that betrayed you. There's someone that put you last, you know, really looking at what you've been investing in. I feel like your investments are paying out. I feel like you're seeing some very good changes, and that was just destined for you. It was destined for you to enjoy these blessings by yourself. So let's see. What's the messages? I feel like they do feel hopeless. They could be very depressed. What's the messages? Missing their family. They feel lost without you. Look, happy. You're very happy, and they're watching you be happy. They're watching you be happy. They're watching their children be happy. If you have children with this person, could be a Leo, could be an Aries, could be a Sagittarius, but they are watching their family be happy. You could have a son with this person. They could see you purchasing a new car. I feel like you're just going right into your success. You have the structure, the discipline to achieve anything that you want. Look at this. The Two of Pentacles, the Six of Wands. Your money is balancing out. You're successful. People are recognizing you. I feel like help is coming in. The people that want to see you succeed, that want to invest in you. You're beautiful. You're handsome. You're taking a leap of faith on yourself. You're starting something new, creating something new. You know what I'm saying? You guys are in some very beautiful energy, and they miss you taking this energy and giving it to them. They miss you being nurturing and being loving, really going overboard to please them. And now you're doing that to yourself. You're pouring into yourself, and this King of Wands is always showing up. What's the messages here? This person has nothing to offer you. You see them holding their wand. They have nothing but sex to offer you. They have no money, no nothing, and they just watch you. They could be at a distance. They could be watching you online. All they do is watch you, and they're very upset, very envious, very jealous. They want to know who you're working with. They feel like there's got to be someone else that you're working with that's healing you. You have to be pouring your time and your energy into someone else. They feel like you moved on into a new love. They want to know who you're sleeping with. Look, the Ace of Wands. This person wants to know who you're sleeping with. And they feel like the sex with you is very healing. But yeah, this past person, this toxic person, they're still toxic. They're still toxic. They're still watching you. Still toxic. Let me see. Ancestor Spirit guys, what's the messages? What's the messages? What's the messages? It's like you're this person's addiction. They can't stop watching you. They're very obsessed. You're moving on. They hate the fact that you're moving on. You're successful. You're beautiful. You're handsome. You're loving. You're caring. They know somebody's going to want you. You walked away. I feel like emotionally, you're not feeling trapped in this situation. You walked away from this person. It's like this person is having closure issues. I say that all the time because we always get the same message of this person looking back to you, spying. They haven't changed. Very lustful, greedy. They just hate that they don't have your energy. What's the messages? They have no accountability. They see you relaxing, having fun, pouring into yourself. Some of you guys could have got back on vacation, came back from vacation. They just see that you're in some very relaxed energy. I feel like this person always had you guessing, wondering, stressing, trying to figure out what was going on with them, ready to solve any problem that they were going through. And now you're relaxed. You're having a good time. You're pouring into you. Look, feminine energy. They miss you pouring into them. They feel like you're giving love to someone else. Look, soulmate. They feel like you found somebody else. You're making this person feel very jealous, very bitter. What's the messages? It's King of Wands, y'all. What's the messages? What's the messages here? Maybe this person just uses their looks. They think they look so good that they can get anybody that they want. You know, maybe sexually they're pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But their attitude and everything else is very horrible, very narcissistic. I feel like they're really deep in their ego and their pride. They never change. And they just use their looks and stuff to get them what they want. Now they're suffering the consequences. Look, narcissist. Look, opportunist, egotistical. That's this person. And now they're seeing that you're not the one to play with. All them tricks and games might work on someone else and don't work on you no more. You know? They think they can come in, see you some mixed signals, get you all confused, get you caught up. It's not going to work. What's the messages? This is the type of person that likes to use sex as a weapon, and everything is going downhill for this person. Whatever they've been trying to build without your energy is just not working out, and they know that. That's why they want your energy back, because you can help them. They see you living your life. They see you having fun. They're exhausted. They're still toxic. They're still two-faced. They're still a liar. They're still a cheater. It's like this person is still, and they just don't like the distance between you two. They miss you being available, answering every phone call, solving every problem, always pouring into them, overextending. You're not doing it anymore. And look, hopeless. This person is very greedy, very lustful. They're opportunist. They'll do whatever it takes to survive. What's the messages? What's the messages here? What's the messages? Family. For some of you guys, this is family members that you turned your back on. If not, this is, you have a family with this other person, you know, and they're missing their family. Or they see you moving on. Maybe you started a new family. They just see you pouring into yourself. You feel like this person is emotionally unavailable, very closed off. It's like they're not open to love. They just talk about it. They don't really want to be in love. They don't want to be loved. They don't want to love anybody. They don't want to give reciprocity. They're resentful, discontent, envious, jealous, in the shadows, watching you. You make this person very angry. They're nosy, gossiping, spreading rumors about you. They miss you overextending. They're in their emotion. What's the messages? All right, I think that was divine masculine. I think that was masculine energy. They feel like you're taking care of your responsibilities. What's the messages? They see you handling business, and all they do is think about you. This person is constantly thinking about you. And, you know, this is someone that had you in a third party. I feel like that was the last draw. When you found out about this last time, it was like, this is over. All these secrets came out. Some of these people could have been on the down low, but I feel like you cut ties. You realize that this person was never going to change. Very stagnant, very slow, lazy lover, you know, just given to too many people. And they didn't realize how protected you were. You could have been receiving downloads about this person, but you were still trying to be patient with this person, hoping that they would change. And now you realize they're not. So you were divinely guided out of this. I feel like your ancestors came in and totally knocked down this foundation so you could really see the truth, so you can honestly move on, you know, and get someone that really cares about you, that really loves you, that wants to give you their reciprocity, that wants to give you unconditional love. What's the messages? What's the messages here? Look, wishful thinking. They want a second chance. But you see this person for exactly who they are. You see deja vu right there? It's like this person just does the same things over and over and over and over. They never learn new tricks, just the same things over and over. And you realize that. Trying to keep you in a karmic cycle. You feel like this person's kind of off. You feel like this person is a whole clown. And they're watching you. They hate the fact that you set up these strong boundaries. They hate the fact that you're defending yourself, protecting yourself. They're in the shadows feeling insecure. They're lacking confidence. They didn't know you had the strength to stand up for yourself. Some of you guys could have a restraining order on this person. They could be going through something in the court system, and you don't care. They're blocked. You don't care what this person is going through. You don't care what they have to say. You're moving on. I feel like some of you could have changed your location, could have changed your phone number. Like, you're not playing any games with this person. You see them as someone that's a time waster. This person feels like a failure. They feel like a failure. But you see this person as a time waster. They were trying to waste your time. What's the messages here? And we also have isolation. They feel rejected. They feel like they have no one, like relationships are breaking down. But this is something they did to themselves. It's like they want to be a victim so bad. They don't want to take accountability. And here you are, healing, loving yourself, pouring into yourself, minding your business. Honestly, you've emotionally checked out from this situation. Could have been with this person 8 years, 18 years, something to do with an 8. What's the messages here for this person? What's the messages? Look, watching, spying, stalking. I feel like you guys did the inner work. And I just feel like this person's emotion is up and down. I feel like their money is up and down. They want to come in. They do want to offer you something with this Knight of Cups. They want to come in with a love offer, but you're focused. I feel like they're very focused on this. They're very focused on either offering you a love connection or even a friendship. They don't care. They just want to be back into your energy. But I feel like they're coming back in. And when they do come in, I feel like it's going to knock you off balance. You're already balanced now without this person. And I feel like they're going to come back in and try to throw you off balance to kind of like mess up your healing process. So don't open up to this person. Stay closed off. Continue manifesting all these opportunities that's coming in for you very fast. Let's see. What's the messages here? This person's not happy, so they want to come in and mess up your happiness, your healing process. Look, keep moving. Could be with a Scorpio. Just keep moving. This is over. This is over. Stand on business when it comes to this person. Look, still, they don't care. They'll be friends. If you want to be lovers, they'll do that. They're very, very focused on you. Very focused. What's the messages? What's the messages here? They're hoping if they give you some time that you would open back up to them. What's the messages? Look, hell no. Queen of Swords, hell no. It's over. This is over. You're standing on business. You could be a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. You wish that person would come to you. You wish this person would show up at your house. You're not answering any phone calls. You don't want no friendship. You don't want anything with this person. It's over. Look, standing on business, you will call the police on this person if you have to. You walked away. You left this person out in the cold. You're holding back. And that's why you're balanced. That's why you have so much peace. Your ancestors is not playing with this person. They need to move on. They need to keep it moving. They're not going to come in and mess up your happiness. They're not going to come up and mess up your family, mess up your 10 of Pentacles, mess up your finances. They're not going to do it. And that's why they're stressed. They want to come in and mess up your stability. And they can't.